Hey guys, Keith Mosier here. I just wanted to give you a rundown of some of the basics here on Vegas Indies in case you have any questions about some of the features of the site. This is kind of a brief introduction. So I'm right here on the front page. This is the home page. This is what you're going to see when you log on to the website. You'll notice some things like new members here. These are the latest people that have signed up on the website. You'll see a latest site activity feed here. It's kind of like a miniature version of our stream, which I'll talk about in a second. And then down here you'll see some links to some of the common areas, which are also listed at the top. You got the community, the blog, the groups, the forum, the events, the media section. Here we have a listing of blog posts, the most recent blog posts. And down here we have some things like the short film spotlight, which is going to change every week, and the filmmaker spotlight, which will also change weekly. Down in the right hand corner you're going to notice something very similar to Facebook. If you open this up, this tells you who's currently online, and you can chat with people by clicking. It's very similar to Facebook, so you'll all be very familiar with that. To get to your profile, if you look up in the upper right hand corner, you'll see your name. You can click on that and go to view my profile page. Now once you go to your profile page, you're going to see your photo, your bio, and of course the last things that you have done. If you want to add photos to your page, I get a lot of questions about this. So let's say you want to add a bunch of photos. The quickest way to do it is to click on the photo button here, choose a file, and let's pick a photo here. I don't know what this is. Let's pick something that relates to movies, hopefully on my desktop. Okay, here's one. So I'll just upload this. It's a screenshot from one long day. And this is going to automatically put this into my stream, and I can add a description. So I'll do oops, don't do that. One long day screenshot. And these buttons here, if they're highlighted, means that once you hit the post button, it'll broadcast that out to whatever medium you're referring to, Facebook, Twitter, or your combined accounts. So I'm going to unclick this because I don't necessarily want this to go to my Facebook page. It's just going to go into my stream. So a couple things are happening right now. The screenshot posted on my page, but if you go to my photos section over here, you're going to see it added to my collection of photos. So this is what you can do for yourself as an actor and actress. You can add photos to a little gallery here on your website. But if you go to the stream, which I'll go to in a minute, you're going to see that actually posted in the stream as well. So I'll just shoot over there. The stream is like a collection of activities from people on the site and what people are doing. Here's a question Adrienne and myself we're talking about earlier. But let's go back to my profile. So the next thing you can do, just like we did photos, you can do videos. You can click on videos and put a hyperlink here to YouTube or what have you. And once you do that, it'll go into the stream, but it'll also show up right here on your video section. So here you can have a list of different videos, demo reels, films you've been in, trailers, whatever you want. People are the people that you are currently following. I follow everybody on the site, and I also have a list of the people that are following me. So I'm hoping everybody will start following me eventually, hint hint. So but right now it's just 14 people are following me. And so that's basically what you can do with your profile. The other well, there's a couple other things. So if you go to edit profile right here, click this to open this. You can change your bio, obviously, but you can add profile links. And these are the ones I've added for mine: Facebook, Twitter, IMDb, and Yellowstone Entertainment, which is my production company. You can, add them, and they show up right across the bottom here. This is a great place for actors and actresses to place resume links, website links, YouTube channels, anything you want. That's basically what the profile page is. Another question I had is, how do I change my display name? Your display name shows up right here, Keith Mosier. Because some people sign up with Facebook and it pulls whatever name you have on Facebook over to over to our site. So if you have a weird Facebook username, it's just going to pull that name. If you want to change that, come down to account settings over here, and you'll change it right here in the full name field. You'll change that to whatever you want it to be and hit save. And that's how you're going to change your display name. Moving to the left here is a notification of things happening on the site. Now, I don't think you guys have access to this. These are my notifications of everything that's been going on, but I'm an administrator of the site, so I don't think you guys actually have access to that. I'm not 100% sure if you do or not, but this right here is messages. I have one new message from Adrienne. She was asking me a question. So when you go to somebody's page, let's say I want to go over here to Mike's page. This is going to take me to his profile page. You're going to see that I can send him a message right here. That's what that is. That's an internal messaging system that notifies people of a message right here. So you've got two ways to communicate with other members. You can send them a message here, or you can send them an instant message here if they happen to be on the website right now. So that's what this red number 1 means. It means I have a message in my inbox that I haven't read. New blog post. You click this to add a blog post, obviously. For me, it's different than you. For me, I can choose the option of it being just on my profile or on the actual official blog of the website. For you, you're going to have the option of it basically just showing up on your own personal page, but you have a really cool blogging system that's part of your profile. So there's lots of cool little things on Vegas Indies once you know your way around. So let's go across the top up here and look at some of the other really cool things. So you got the forums. Click on forums. I don't think people have really gotten into these yet, but I'm going to keep adding more and more forums. Right now we got one for website feedback. You got one for buying, selling, and trading. Some common questions and classes and workshops. I will add new topics as I get ideas, or if you guys shoot me ideas, we'll create new topics and start conversations here. The events tab. The events are normally things you could set up, like let's say there's a film screening or some sort of classroom workshop or something. You could set up an event for that, but I also thought it'd be cool if we all used events as a tool to set up film projects, right? So directors and producers can come here, create an event for like a short film called Bob Meets Sally, and give a description, and then people that are interested in finding projects can go to our events section and just kind of go through the events or projects and find what directors and producers are doing. So I'd really like people to start using events as a way to form projects on Vegas Indies. Another great resource we have here is called groups. We have right now 3 different groups, one for actors and actresses, one for directors and producers, and one for crew members. Now if you guys come onto the website, register, go ahead and join the group that fits you the best, because my intent is for directors and producers to come on the site looking for cast members. They'll go to the actors and actresses section and kind of browse through the different people that are there that are collected in that group. And the same thing if you've got someone looking for a director or producer or someone looking for a crew member. So I really want to start taking advantage of these groups. And once we go into the group, you're going to see that it's kind of an internal little system. It's an enclosed system where these members, right here we've got 4 members of this group so far, can communicate within this group, and it's not published anywhere else on the site. So it's kind of just a little internal group setting where share ideas, talk about things that are going on, organize, those types of things. The people is kind of like our member directory. Basically it just shows who's in our system. I think on the first page here it'll show up to 100. So we're getting bigger. I'm hoping we actually hit 100 members by tomorrow. Crossing my fingers. And here's the stream I was talking about earlier. We visited shortly. It's basically just a complete list of what's going on. Carrie just posted a photo of Steven there. And back to our home page. So that's a really quick overview of Vegas Indies. There's a lot more features I want to add as we go forward. As you can see down here in the middle section, I have a couple of showcases I put together which are going to continue to grow. This is a list of local directors here in town and their bios. It's obviously not a complete list. It's just the ones I was able to get in touch with. There's quite a few I tried to reach out to that haven't gotten back to me yet. but as soon as I do, I'll make sure I add them here. Here's a list of feature films that have been shot in Vegas. Some of the more well-known feature films. Like I said, the list is incomplete. But a lot of times you're going to see links on these things to either rent, buy. Like here, you can go rent One Long Day on Amazon on demand. You can watch the full movie of Deadly Renovations on Amazon. So I put these up here so that we can support each other in the community. My computer's running really slow. I'm very sorry. It's hard for it to keep up with what I'm doing. We've also got a short film gallery. The short film gallery is simply a collection of YouTubed embedded short films. People are going to keep sending me these, and I'll keep adding them as we get them. But right now, this is what we have that have been submitted, and this is going to continue to grow and grow and get bigger and bigger. And of course, this is the official blog of the website. This is the blog where I post relative, type news type items for the website itself. So check on the blog kind of regularly because I do post on there quite a bit. And of course, here's a link to our Vegas Indies Facebook page. Go ahead and like us on there. And this is going to be all about networking, coming together for the first time as a group in Las Vegas. Thank you guys for stopping by the website. I hope that this screencast was something that helps you get around the basics of the website. I'll create more of these as needed when more questions arise. But thanks for stopping by, and please go out and share this website on your Facebook, on your Twitter accounts. Tell people about it. The only way we're going to get out there is word of mouth, and it's going to spread really quickly once we start getting some numbers behind us. So again, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you guys soon.